My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to SpyParty. We're going to be doing the daily challenge for, oh, thank heck it's not Race the Sniper. Oh, I'm just scared of seeing those words pop up one day when I'm starting these episodes. We're going to be playing the SpyParty daily challenge. I'm no longer going to be counting them. I'm not going to be able to track it anymore. 5 of 8, 21 guests, 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So they have to do one more mission than I would usually expect, but they got a little bit more time as well. Because they've got a little bit more time and a few more missions, though, I should be able to wait for some more information. Oh my god. My lowlights are really bad here. Should be able to wait for a little bit more information before I have to take a shot. Okay, so that's Hawk in there. Fertility Hawk. Fertility Head. And then Head. Got it. Get it? Got it good. Guess it's still on the tray. Book's going back, so I don't really need to watch that anymore. Just gonna make sure that you put that back in the correct area. You too. Alright, since I've got everyone in this view right now, and I don't really have anything like suspicious to look at, I'm just gonna wait. Did you put it back? Yeah, both of you put your books back. Fine. Low light, just in case. So the ambassador was just interacting with or just about to interact with the statue, so maybe your pathing isn't that weird. Or rather, maybe you putting down that briefcase isn't that weird. However, your pathing when you walked backwards and then back to that circle, that was a little bit weird. To me, that says, like, I didn't know where my seduction target was, and I started walking, and now I know where my seduction target is, and so I had to turn around. Keeping an eye on Helen Mirren over there in the corner just to see if I get a swap. Sorry, a transfer of microfilm. A swap of the microfilm from the book into the hand. Of course not. Well, better put that back in the right briefcase. Which is the fun new way I refer to bookcases. Okay. Taking this angle so that I can look at the Queen interacting with that book. Pop it back, please. Thank you. Riding Crop Girl is getting very close to another bookcase with that book. Still not entirely there. Checking the time. Could have been an ad. Who knows? You did bring the book back out. Good to see, good to see. But also, that book is very, very far from its home. And you're going back over towards that bookcase. See if I can spot any transfer of microfilm happening from either of the people standing over at that now. Okay, nothing. No purloin. As far as I can tell, no swap so far, unless it like happened instantly at the very start. I haven't necessarily been keeping my eye out for the bug ambassador. But if they've got to accomplish 5 missions and there's also been no contact with the double agent, I mean... Whoa! You're coming back without a book. You're dead. So I was right. It was the transfer of the microfilm. So you stood there, and then you went back over here, and then you went all the way back to that in conversation. That's when I left you. Then you went over and put it back. Yeah, so basically, because she was over this side of the map, I stopped watching her because I realized if she comes back without a book, then she has to have transformed the microfilm. Skip to next. Rebel on a hot night. Yeah, this is just a standard default setting. Oh my god, my sniping is garbage right now. Is my mouse sensitivity wrong? I've got to blame it on something other than the fact that I'm just awful at first-person shooters. Which I guess this very technically is. If anyone went for an instant swap, they got it. Like, I haven't been able to memorize these statues just because so many people have been in front of them. Guest list is still on there. So it's head fertility, fertility in the background, and then it's hawk, fertility, hawk. Trying to keep an eye out for a possible transfer of the microfilm from dodgy French James Bond over here. You've got the book and you're walking away. You stutter stepped over to continue reading the book. That seems a little bit... Well, it wasn't a stutter step. It was just like a little bit of a side step. But it still seems a little bit suspect. Okay, you just stop that to pick up the briefcase. However, it does look like the ambassador is, yeah, just about to start interacting with the book, and that's immediately when you put it down. To me, that says you're clearly not a spy, so I'm going to give you the low light. Gonna put that book back? Yeah, you are. Okay, fine. That movement was a little bit suspect there. I think... And you are talking during the banana bread. I don't think you were actually talking during that banana bread. We're going to keep a little bit of a closer eye on Tuxedo Man here. Let's see if the guest list is still on there. Excuse me, Toby. Guest list is still on. So Tux did interact... Whoa, hang on. You still got your drink? No. Tux interacted with one of those statues at the very, very start, so they could have done a swap, and this could be their final two inspecs. So I'm going to keep a close eye to see possibly a swap here, but also possibly just a very, very long period of time as they do two inspects. So banana bread swap, inspect. They could have bugged the ambassador, and I wouldn't have known. They came back to this conversation and almost immediately started talking. That could be a second seduction. Because you did go to this conversation beforehand. 39 seconds left. Do I do it? I don't want another match where I'm like, oh, it was you! I think I'm gonna let it run out. Guest list disappeared. Oh my god! It was! It was you! Okay, so he must have perfected the guest list steal, because did you? Because you didn't get a drink at this point. And that was going back to a conversation to continue the seduction, by the way, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, so you triggered... Yeah, you green did the purloin. I should have known, though. Wait, hang on. You greened the purloin, and you didn't even take a drink. Interesting. I thought even if you greened the purloin, you still got a drink in hand. I should have just shot him. Damn it. The statue that got me spy. Defaults. Okay, head hawk. Hawk bod. Head hawk, hawk bod. Okay. While I don't have anything else suspicious to keep an eye on, I'm going to keep an eye on that ambassador just in case. It's very, very quick action for a bit of completion right there. Yeah, drink that cupcake. Guest list is gone. Who has a cupcake? Cupcake. And he just came to this conversation, so you have a cupcake. You could have ditched yours. I've got very close eyes on you, though. You finished your drink very quickly there. Come over here, immediately start talking for the seduce? Or are you just going to try and blend in here? Seems like you're trying to blend in. Put the guest list back. Come on. That'd be really, really helpful. Okay, you take a drink, leave the conversation. She can't have done that much. I want confirmation by, like, not confirmation, but it'd be like vaguish confirmation if she went into a conversation and did the banana bread. It'd help eliminate other targets at least. Getting close to that ambassador over there. Spending a lot of time just wistfully drinking your cupcake, looking out into the horizon. Not sure what you hope to accomplish with that. Is that just to get away from a conversation with a seduction? Because I didn't think you came here to this conversation before. Oof. Don't tell me. I might have the wrong hawkbod. So it's head hawk hawkbod, right? Yeah. You're talking. Nope. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm ready to shoot as soon as you do it. Okay, put that back. But you are at a statue. Interesting.
And the end of red.
What? But it wasn't her? Then I have no clue who it was. Oh, God. Like, you're my only other... Nothing. Had absolutely nothing on you. I think at the very end, I might have Were you talking during the banana bread? It was a seduction and a double agent at the same time. You were talking during the banana bread. Okay, so I could have marked you based off of that. But at that point, I was still kind of bewildered that the person I suspected went out of conversation. Well done. Well done. Aquarium, kill hall. Actually, I really wish I could go back and see, did she perfect the prompt on the purloin and then someone else took it? Like, especially one of the two targets that I suspected, because that would make a lot more sense. All right. Oh my god, almost every one of the statues here are pairs. That makes life easy for me. Someone transfer that microfilm. It's a book from one cabinet. Gotta go back there, bud. Make sure you do that for us. Guest list is still with Toby, but just in case that was a purloin setup, I'll mark you two. I'll low light both of you and then mark the person that was talking. You were also talking in that conversation at the time. That was a bug. You're dead. Oh! You'd pulled off the swap? Was that instant? It was instant! Even more annoyingly, it was a white swap. I should have shot it off that. Was I still marking people at that time? Damn, well done. Well done. Not good enough, but well done. 5 out of 8, custom, forward, yikes. It's this one.
And the end of red.
Whoa! Get some lowlights out of that banana bread, I think. From one side of the map to the other. Interesting. Have a little bit of that drink and then... Drink still... Oh, no, drink doesn't exist. Okay, that's fine. I can't see a guest list on there, but it could be just directly through your head. Yeah, and it was. Excuse me? I thought all of those statues were different. I'd marked them in my brain as all different. But I also thought you were out of conversation at the banana bread time. Let's see. I think we're gonna have to keep an eye on you. Pretty immediate conversation, possibly a seduction. You're being offered a drink. I want to see this purloin. Refuse the drink. Fine. I hope I didn't memorize those wrong. I thought they were all different at the very start there. And I do think it was a hawk in the center, so... And if anyone went and immediately swapped it, they clearly couldn't have done the banana bread. You know what? I'm shooting. Yeah. If any... Oh my god, you almost had it done as well. If anyone went and immediately had swapped it with a green swap, which would have framed her, right? They couldn't have been in the conversation at the time that the banana bread went off. Which means that she had to have white swapped the statue. Right, next. 5 of 8, get that modern time. Hawk head. Okay, so the furthest from this angle is always a hawk. And then the closest are heads and a bod. Got it. Wait, hang on. Is that a hawk still? Yeah, it is. Good. Guest list still there. Transfer that microfilm. Do it. Make my life easy. Transfer that microfilm. Damn it. I hate it when people don't do spy actions in SpyParty. It's making my life difficult by not, you know, surreptitiously trying to hurt our establishment. Getting very close to that ambassador. Well, not close enough, actually. That's your second drink in a very short period of time. Maybe you failed to set up the delegate on the first? Or maybe you got ignored for the first drink. Actually, it's possible you got ignored for the first drink because someone else came... Because someone else came and demanded. You're also, like, low-lighted now. You were out of conversation at the time. Hang on. Did you... Come on, pick up the purloin, because if you do, then I'm shooting you. Do it. Nope. So far, no statues have been swapped either. Queenie, were you actually talking in conversation? Yeah, you were talking in conversation at the time of the banana bread, so this could still be... Well, that's... No, it's still a hawk in your hands. Could be a double inspector. I feel like you're doing too many things that aren't... What was that movement? I feel like you're doing a lot of things that aren't particularly useful right now. Maybe trying to goad me into throwing a shot out there at someone. Guest list is still there. Queen, that's another statue for you. I hate to say it, but that does look tragically suspicious. I feel like it is either the queen or one of the twins here. If you swap this, it's actually possible it was the queen. You didn't swap it. Okay. Interesting. Queen's taking that book from one bookcase, coming out here to look at it clearly. Neither of them have been in conversation or to the bar in a very long time. So if that guest list disappears, then I'm wrong. I'm just completely wrong. And if I am completely wrong at this point, I'm also completely screwed. So if that guest list disappears, I'm just going to shoot whoever takes it. That's the briefcase that came from. I think I'm letting this run out. And if anyone tries to run towards the ambassador or anything like that, that'll be my tell, I guess. Or like runs towards the statue especially. Oh! So the spy ran out of time, but had completed so many different things. Fingerprint of the ambassador, contact double agent, purloin? When did you purloin the guest list? Oh, you sent someone away from the conversation at this point. And that was you trying to run towards the ambassador at the very end. Oh my god. My hyper-focus there almost lost me that match. Any 3 of 5, it's rush hour, no swap statue, no contact double agent. So no contact double agent is really annoying for me. Well, hang on. Don't highlight the cast. Yes, I suspect that the ambassador might actually be a double agent. So I don't really need to memorize the statues. I just need to mark anyone who looks at them, because that could be 1 of 3 missions complete. And it's going to be hard to tell how many missions are complete because I'm not going to hear a banana bread. Got nestled in that conversation, but you're not instantly talking. Probably not a seduction. Teddy, you got nestled in that conversation directly next to someone. You don't appear to be talking, though. That could not only be an inspection, but it could be a fingerprint, right? That ambassador just interacted with it, didn't it? Guest list is still in the pocket. You joined a conversation, then someone instantly left. That could have been like a failed seduction. Neither Teddy nor the twin are talking. Guest list is still there. If it is Teddy or the twin, neither of them have gotten much seduction off. Should probably keep a little bit of a closer eye on that ambassador because someone could have easily just bugged while walking and I would have missed it. Queenie, take that guest list. Nope. You might have been marking the guest list take for someone else, though. Queen just went back to the exact same conversation. That could be because she has someone there to seduce. She's not talking, though. That's the thing. None of them are talking when they do these. Maybe because they think that would be way too obvious, like entering a conversation and immediately starting to talk. Which I respect. The fact that I'm heavily reliant on people doing that is probably like a big failing of mine, I would say. So if the spy adds time at this point, it will basically double the second count every single time. So I should pretty easily be able to tell. If any timeout has happened. I think at this point I'm just going to let them run out. Because the only people who've interacted with the statues are people that I don't think have done missions. Got a little bit of suspicion for the general just due to the, like, immediate bolting towards the statue there near the end. Oh, never mind. They were just trying to fake me into doing it. Got it. Next game. All right. Escape the 5-3. Another rush hour. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Fingerprint is actually off the list. I got to remind myself of that. Fingerprint's off the list. Fingerprint's off the list. Fingerprint's off the list. Got it. Locked it in now. nestle and immediately talk. To me, is that a possible seduction? And then walking away. Oh. Are you gonna banana? You can't banana bread. No, contact double agent is... Wait, this must be different missions. Because contact double agent is available on this one. And it wasn't on last. It's your second inspection? I don't think a spy would draw that much attention to themselves by double inspecting at the very start. But then again, like, that's probably the best way to confuse me of that. You may have done the bug while I was marking him in a low light, though. Pick up that briefcase and take it to the ambassador, please. I want to watch how you walk. Oh, wow. I meant it. I want to watch how you path to the ambassador. I hate to see you leave that conversation, but I love to watch you walk that briefcase to the ambassador so I can tell whether or not you're a spy. That is the, like, it's a cliched statement, but that's how it was originally phrased. You just picked up that briefcase directly next to the ambassador? What? But there's no reason for the spy to pick up the briefcase here. No, your pathing is too weird. Okay, I had him low lit. I was never gonna get him. So why did I shoot there? Let's, hang on. Let's declip the camera here and then move to that. Okay, so he comes over to this conversation, picks up the briefcase with the ambassador directly next to the briefcase, hands it off. Look at that movement. Walks into the wall constantly. Glides along the floor for a second there. To me, this read like, oh, someone with very high ping is playing. And then continues walking into the bar. Please tell me that looks suspect. Come on. It did. It just did. 5-3. The curse continues. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been SpyParty. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.